ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about something that I usually don't do on my channel. We're going to be talking about something that I really don't want to talk about, but I guess I have to. So today it's going to be kind of like a double upload. I'm sorry that I'm posting a little bit late. I don't really have too much of a timestamp. So basically, our plan is somebody needs to start digging, so then we'll all get free. So the reason why I'm kind of recording this video is because I want to show you the difference between nationalism and Nazism, because a lot of people, like seriously, a lot of people don't know the difference between the two, and this is my first time I'm dipping my way into this, because, you know, why would I usually do this? Now, talking about this is a little bit difficult, because, you know, you never know if you'll get some bad backlash because of this, but I'm gonna do this non-biasedly. So, you know, there is just like a few different things that nationalism is, because nationalism is not fascism in general, since Nazism or National Socialism is basically a form of fascism, and of course I'm not a fascist, so why would I be putting this in a biased way? So, first of all, nationalism is usually kind of like pride for your nation. For example, there's a form of nationalism called patriotism, and I think you all know what patriotism really is, but a lot of you probably have not heard of the term nationalist or nationalism. Now, of course, this means that you know, show pride for your nation, and basically, if you're a nationalist, you're anti-globalist. Globalism is something for another day, and I don't like globalism, because usually it's a sector of uniting the entire world, or a certain region or continent, which I personally don't think that. I want variety, I want kind of, you know, a lot more countries than just one single country, because then there's like nothing to do. So, you know. So the reason and what Nazism is that Nazism is basically where you have, like, I don't know. Nazism is where you have, like, for example, Nazism is basically a politically racist ideology, which usually focuses on killing minorities and you know, saying that the entire for example, the quote unquote Aryan Brotherhood is what they believe in. Basically meaning if you're a Nazi, you have to believe in that, the Aryan Brotherhood, which means basically there is basically no other race besides the whites. They say that the whites are superior, things like that. But usually they don't actually focus on black people like white supremacy does. They actually focus on Jews and Romanis. Nationalism and usually fascism is basically an ideology that, you know, exploits nationalistic ideas, which lead for people thinking that nationalism is National Socialism, since in its name it does say National Socialism. So, if you really think about it, really, if you think that, you're pretty stupid. But to be honest, I mean, it's okay, to be honest. It's just okay. Alright? And my last thing that I want to say is, if you make an angry comment, I probably won't reply to it, because it might just be completely stupid, and, you know. Now, you may be thinking, who are calling nationalists Nazis? Well, usually it's the majority of the left. Now, almost every Republican president has been called a fascist. which is pretty surprising, since the 70s, and just because, they're conservative, and they're part of the Republican Party. And from that, I say, why? Just why? So, really, fascism is, I really don't know why you would think that. I really don't. Anyway, basically, so if you're not interested in this stuff, okay, I've just wasted a few minutes of your time. But let's be honest, I think this is a pretty important issue, since usually the people who call them out are the left. And you know who the left is? Something for another day. I probably won't be posting that today. I'll make a video of how to use Plotagon, since looks like a lot of people in my school want to learn how to use Plotagon. So, I'll do that for them. Thank you for watching this video, and goodbye. A quick note, the game that I was playing in was called Mad City. Definitely check them out on Roblox. They're a pretty fun game. Bye.